All right, Paul, if you could tell us a little bit about your firearms experience through the years.
Well, when I was a kid back in school, I used to be, as soon as I get off that bus, I would love to run and get a shotgun and go out in the woods and shoot squirrels and rabbits and whatever I could find that I could shoot. But I ate them. We just didn't shoot them to kill them. But I went and shot them, ate them. But after the school thing, I went through a time where I was working, and then I decided I was going to go in the Army. So I went in the National Guard up in New York, and then went from the National Guard 3 years in there, and then went to the Army itself and spent 3 years in the Army, and ended up in Germany and France and them areas, and then come out of that and ended up being a policeman in Richmond, Virginia, for 6 years, and then went from Richmond down here to Tampa, and was 24 years as a policeman here in Tampa. So I played with a lot of guns, shot a lot of guns. I had to practice and qualify all the time, and every year you had to qualify. Or you can. We had 38 calibers, and then we went to a smaller 38 caliber, and then we went to a Glock 17, which I have now, that we use. And I just haven't had the chance to shoot much in the last few years, but I finally got connected to you, and you decided that we were going to do something like this, so I decided to go in with you and did some shooting, and I'm now kind of enthused about shooting again. So I've shot every kind of gun just about, and I'm going to continue shooting. In fact, you've got me going now. I think that's about it.
Okay. Well, can you tell me a little more about the different jobs that you had when you were on the police department?
I was involved in the drug enforcement. I was in tactical division for 19 years with Tampa PD, and I did the moral squad. I did the drug squad, handled the drug squad, in fact, for about 2.5 years, and then I rode a motorcycle 17 years with the Tampa Police Department, and got involved in every kind of a situation that you can imagine a policeman would do. I was very fortunate. I ran a police boat for 3 years for the TPE, and enjoyed that job. It was a wonderful job. Wonderful people to work around. And of course it's totally different. I've been gone 20 years from the police department. So it's changed a lot. They're more electronic now, more computer-wise. And I think they do a much better job than we did when we were on, because we didn't have the facilities. It was down to where you didn't have, you're lucky you had a radio with you. Now they have everything, cell phones, computers and all. So yeah, really a different whole operation now than what it used to be.
Okay.
That's
all right.
it.
Can you tell me, we were talking about some of your experience in the Army. Tell us about the BAR.
Oh, yeah, I had the opportunity to train with the BAR, I guess a 50 caliber it is. We used to have to carry the heavy part of it and the actual gun, and then another guy would carry the tripod on it. And you had to run with that gun, which is very heavy, and you drop down for qualification, and this other man would put the tripod underneath it, and you'd fire volleys of 5 shots. 2 of them would be regular, 3 of them would be tracers, especially at nighttime. And they were like a ball of fire going across the hills. And you had to get accurate with it. They come down on you and make you really qualify with it. And it was a great experience. So, but I enjoy a lot of guns and things we had.
Well, we're glad you're on our team.
Well, I'm glad to be on it. I've enjoyed it.